Is it worth upgrading from the Insta 360 X3 to the X4? Is it even worth it?
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, who is fearless in a world of reckless automobiles. These are Caliente motovlogs.
So hey, what's up YouTube? Your boy Chris is out on the Goldwing, out on the DCT Honda Goldwing, talking to you guys on my Cardo Pack Talk Pro. My helmet that I'm wearing is the HJC I90. My suit, my outer suit, is called the Tourmaster Centurion one-piece textile suit. I will include a link in the description of this video of all of the gear that I am wearing here today. Underneath my textile suit is my hot-wired heated gear. Instant heat, and it feels toasty. So today I decided to get the ride in today. They calling for some low tips tonight. Think in the 20s or 30s. It's supposed to be cold out here, y'all. Right now I'm showing around 50 degrees on the Honda Goldwing. But it's supposed to get cold. So wrap it up tonight, y'all. Make sure you bring your pets in. Make sure you wrap up your pipes, your water pipes and things like that. You do not want your pipes to freeze. That would not be a good thing. Going to be making this turn here and jumping on 78. Here we go. So it's going to get cold, so wrap up the pets. Bring them in the house. Make sure that your pets are taken care of. Wrap up those water pipes. Some of you guys say you even wrapped your bikes up. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said that he wrapped his bike up for the winter. I said, "Where are you going to take it out and ride it?" He said, "Man, it's too cold. I'm not riding. It's too cold." Put on the right gear, you can ride all year around. So today I decided to get me a little ride in. I'm actually out here testing out my new camera, the Insta 360, the X4. This is the X4. I posted a video just on the other day talking about my new Insta 360 X4. And I got to thinking, I said, well, maybe I was keeping it too real. You know, maybe I was too hard on the cameras. You know, I didn't want to discourage anybody, but I was trying to just keep it real. You know, like I always say, that on my channel, I'm going to be honest with you. One of the things that I did not even mention during that video is that the camera industry and the television industry are not on the same page. Well, what do you mean, Chris? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, if you really think about it, they'll make these cameras to run at a certain resolution, and the televisions may not even keep up with the cameras, or vice versa. I do believe that the television industry and the camera industry are not on the same page. Here's a fun fact for you guys, and some of you may know this and some of you may not. You can have a high definition camera and shoot in 8K, but if you don't have a high definition television that shows in 8K, then you won't be able to take full advantage of the 8K resolution that you recorded. Well, what do you mean, Chris? Well, I'm glad you asked. You know how when you go into these stores, Best Buy and all these different places, and they have these televisions set up, and you know, they're looking good, man. They have them set up on display. Some of them may be running 8K, some of them may be running 4K, and they look real nice. You know, some of them may be even hooked to a movie or a certain channel, and that channel is broadcasting, for the sake of this video, that channel may be broadcasting in 8K, and you have an 8K television, so the image quality is going to look amazing, because the video that's coming through the television, or the movie that's coming through that television, is at a high resolution. The device that you're watching it on is at a high resolution. So as a result, you're going to get a very nice, clear picture. But one of the things that people may not realize is that your television provider or movie provider, it has to match the same resolution of the television. So in other words, you can have an 8K 360 camera that you recorded a 8K video on, but you may only have a 1080p television, so you won't be able to see that video, the 8K quality, if you only have a 1080p television. And I'm just using that for example. How many people that are watching this video actually have an 8K television? Be sure to put that down in the comment section below. You know, every time you turn around, they are improving these devices. 1 minute they 3K, next thing you know, you're 4K, then it's 5K, then it's 8K, and the quality goes up and up and up and up. But does the camera match the device that you're watching the video? And here's another fun fact that people may not even realize. YouTube compresses the video. So when you take a high quality video that you recorded and you upload it to YouTube, YouTube actually compressed that video. So when you look at the original footage prior to putting it in YouTube, it looks amazing. It looks crystal clear. But you can take that same video after you upload it to YouTube and it doesn't look as clear. That's because YouTube compresses those files, because there's a lot of videos being uploaded to YouTube every day. Every day there's a lot of videos being uploaded to YouTube, and YouTube has to be able to store those files on their servers. So they compress the video. They got to squeeze everybody's videos in storage, so they compress the files so the videos don't look as good as that original video that you recorded. It's going to look good. It's going to look real nice. But that original footage that you recorded, it's going to look even better. Once you load that video to YouTube, it's being compressed, and it may not look as good as the original footage. Here's another quick example. Let's say you're walking around in Best Buy and you see this nice 8K television. And you say, well, I'm going to buy this TV and take it home because they got it looking real good. And you buy the 8K television and you take it home and you connect it to your internet provider. You may be using Comcast, or you may be using AT&T, or you may be using DirecTV. And you plug that 8K television into your cable provider. But you're noticing that the quality of that channel doesn't look as good as it looked in the store. So you start scratching your head and you go, I bought a brand new television. It advertises 8K. I plugged it into my internet or television provider, and it doesn't look as good as it did in the store. What's the problem? Well, let's say you're using DirecTV. That program that you're watching, if that program is not being broadcasted in 8K, then you're not going to be able to take full advantage of the 8K television that you just purchased. So just because your device may be able to run 8K, is the program that's being broadcasted that's coming through the device, is it also at 8K? So a lot of times these camera manufacturers, will sell you on the high resolution, but is the other person that's watching on the other end, do they have a high resolution device to take advantage of what you actually recorded in high definition? You know, that's just like this last video that I recorded when I first took my Insta X4 out for a test ride. And I recorded that video, I think I recorded it in 8K. And when I got it back to post-production, man, and I tried to edit that thing inside of the Insta 360 editing software. Once I edited that video and I clicked export, because I wanted to be able to drop that video into my secondary editing software, which is Wondershare Filmora. Once I click export, it actually took from 7 o'clock in the evening to about 2 o'clock in the morning just to upload 2 30-minute videos. So 1 hour of video took from 7 o'clock in the evening to 2 o'clock in the morning. That's about 6 hours just to export 2 30-minute videos. And keep in mind that once I exported that video, I had to drop it over into my secondary editing program. And that took about another hour and a half to edit that, just to give you guys a 30-minute video. And here's another caveat. My secondary editing software, which is Filmora, would only let you display that video in 5K, in 4K, 5 or 4K. I think it's 5760 by 2780 or something like that. So even though I have an 8K video, I was only able to upload it in 4K. So that's what I mean about the camera industry and the television industry. They may not be on the same page. So I got an 8K camera. When I tried to record that video in 8K, I dropped it in the Insta 360 editing software. It took about 5 to 6 hours just to get the video edited in that program. I took that finished video, dropped it into a secondary editing program, which took another hour and a half to edit the video. And when I exported it from Filmora, it would only let me export that video only in 4K.
Oh my God!
Is it worth upgrading from the Insta 360 X3 to the X4? Is it even worth it? In my honest opinion, if you already have the Insta 360 X3, it is not worth the upgrade. Now, if you do not have the Insta 360 X3 and you're thinking about buying an Insta 360, yeah, I think it would be worth it to go out and pick up the X4, but I don't think it's worth it to upgrade from the X3 to the X4, because you're pretty much getting the same features, even with the GPS coordinates that's on the screen. You know, Insta 360 could have did an update to change that. You know, they could fix that in the editing software program. You shouldn't have to go buy a new camera just to get some different details on the GPS coordinates, like your speed and, you know, your location and things like that. You know, they could have did that with an update. They could have took that X3, did an update, and gave you those same features as the X4. So is it really worth upgrading from the X3 to the X4 just to go from 5K to 8K, when a lot of people out there don't even have 8K televisions? So in my personal opinion, I don't think it's worth it upgrading from the X3 to the X4 if you already have the X3. If you don't have an X3, or you don't have a 360 camera, then yeah, I think it would be best to just go ahead and get the X4. Because what's probably going to happen next year, they're probably going to come out with an X5. See, technology is always moving. They're going to always try to give you one feature over here that this one don't have, you know, just to keep people coming back. It's more of a marketing sales pitch. You're getting something that this camera got that the other camera doesn't have. When really they can probably do an update on that existing camera and give you the same features that they put on the newer camera. That's just my honest opinion. So no, I don't think it's worth it going out buying an X4 if you already have the X3. But if you don't have an X3, then yeah, I think it would be worth out going getting the X4. Because technology is always moving. I'm just out here rambling on the go when y'all out here testing out my cameras, just trying to see how everything is going to look. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm talking to you on my Cardo Pack Talk Pro. My Cardo Pack Talk Pro. It's cool out. The temperature is dropping. But I'm enjoying it, y'all. We've been getting a lot of snow to the north. And I'm hoping that it doesn't drop down here to the south. So if you're watching this video and you're in the north, can you keep the snow to the north, please? I heard that Buffalo got hit with, 4 feet of snow? Erie, Pennsylvania got hit with several feet of snow, if I'm saying it correctly. So, man, if you guys are in the north, please keep that snow to the north. Right now, I have on my heated gear on the medium settings, and I'm snug like a bug in the rug, y'all. Feels good to be out on the Honda Go when you're trying to get my ride in. So what's the weather like where you live? Be sure to put it down in the comment section below. Be sure to let me know what city, what state, what country that you're watching this video in. A couple more things that I want to mention before I end this video is that around the weekend of December the 14th, I will be in Dallas. I will be in Dallas. I know a lot of you that watches my channel are always asking, Chris, when can I catch up with you? When are you coming to Dallas? When are you coming back? I will be in Dallas around the 14th of December for the toy run. They're going to have the toy run on Sunday the 15th. So I plan to be there for the annual toy run for collect toys so they can give to the children.
Hey Santa, when you get home and you and Miss Claus is just sitting around, I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to put in Chris Caliente and watch this brother ride.
All right.
And I'm Brother Cowboy and this is Sister Cowgirl. So look for us too.
All right.
YouTube. See you, Santa.
I'm going to include my contact information in the description of this video if you guys want to reach out to me and try to catch up with me when I'm there in Dallas. Come on out to the toy run. Dress warm because I'm sure it's going to be cold. So that would be December the 14th and December the 15th if you guys want to catch up with me there in Dallas. And one final announcement. Some of you guys have been asking, am I going to do an end of the year ride? Will I do an end of the year ride ending 2024? Yes, I plan to do an end of the year ride. I'll stay tuned to my channel. I will be making an announcement of exactly where we're going to be meeting up. And we're going to just do an end of the year ride. We're going to meet up actually in the same place that we met up last year. So stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to be giving you guys the date and the location of where we're going to meet up and do a Caliente end of the year ride. I know a lot of you guys been reaching out saying, hey Chris, are you going to do an end of the year ride? I would like to come down. I would like to participate. So yes, I plan on doing the end of the year ride. So stay tuned to my channel for information. As long as the creek don't rise, if the weather is still good, I plan to do an end of the year ride. Nothing special, nothing major, but we're just gonna get out and ride our bikes at the end of the year, regardless of the temperature. As long as it's not snow and ice. And as Humdinger say, as long as the creek don't rise, we're gonna get out and ride the end of the year ride. So anyway, I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. The wind is starting to pick up. The temperature is dropping. It's cold out here, but I'm snug like a bug in a rug. And believe me, I'm toasty. Well, if you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. And if you like the video, be sure to click the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris, out on the Gold Wing, trying to get me a ride in for the evening before the temperature drops and it get dark. And I will talk to you guys later. All right, see you. Deuces.